Hi, friends. Let's begin by focusing our attention. Concentrate using your eyes, ears, and brain to ignore distractions. Our sight words: then, THEN. My hand is open, then it's closed. Some, SOME. Some. Here are some teeth. At. My hand is at my side. At. A-T. Our poem this week is a poem we've seen before with our Rosie the Wrecking Crane posing for a portrait as the Mona Lisa. The title is Wrecker Rosie Sat on a Wall. Follow along with me. Wrecker Rosie sat on a wall. Wrecker Rosie made it all fall. All the town's tow trucks and all the town's rigs did whatever Rosie said after that. Friends, you may remember this poem has the same rhythm and rhyme as Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Do you remember that poem? Instead of Humpty Dumpty, our character from Trucktown is Rosie the Wrecking Crane. Did you hear some rhyming words in our poem? Let me read some of it again. Wrecker Rosie sat on a wall. Wrecker Rosie made it all. That's right, fall. What rhymes with wall? Fall. This poem also has some words that repeat. Wrecker Rosie, Wrecker Rosie. It's also in the title. Learners, as you know, our big idea that we're going to be talking about for several weeks is what are different ways of building. Let's learn more.
What are different ways of building? There are things all around us that have been built. Schools, homes, roads, and fun things like tree houses. But have you ever thought of how things get built? It often takes many people working as a team to build something. First, an architect draws the plans for the building. Once the concrete foundation is poured, many different construction workers begin their jobs. At a construction site, there is always a lot of sawing, hammering, and welding, not to mention lots of noise. After many months, the building is finished. After it is given a gleaming coat of paint, it is ready for movers to bring in furniture and decorations. Some of the same tools used by people to make large buildings can also be used to build smaller things at home. A saw can come in handy when you need to cut wood, and a screwdriver can be very useful if you need to attach two things together. But people aren't the only ones who build. Animals are busy builders too. Beavers can build a home, called a lodge, for themselves out of branches and small trees that they cut down. And a colony of ants works together to build small tunnels and chambers that are used to store food and to nurse baby ants. Things are being built all around you, whether they are large buildings or tiny anthills. In this unit, you will learn about ways that people and animals build things. How many different ways can you think of building?
This week, we're learning about beavers and how beavers build their homes. And the question that we're exploring about different ways of building is, how do beavers build their home? Let's take a look.
How do beavers build their homes? Beavers build their homes just as we do, out of raw materials. You've probably seen pictures of a beaver home called a lodge. They look like piles of sticks, and you can find them anywhere that there is water and beavers. In rivers, in streams, and in lakes. Beavers paddle around to find branches or small trees that they can cut down. Then they drag this wood back to add to their lodges, and they keep building in this way until their masterpieces are just right, the kinds of homes they need. I bet you never knew that beavers were so busy. This week, You will learn how beavers build their homes in rivers, lakes, and streams. How do you think beavers build their homes?
Our new amazing words. Say them after I say them. Beaver, lodge, paddle, river, stream, lake. What do you see in the pictures? This chart shows real animals, beavers. They make their home in the water. Here are the beavers doing some of the things that they do to build their homes. The 6 new amazing words we'll learn will help us understand how beavers build their homes. Let's listen now to our amazing word song. Listen for our new words: beaver, lodge, paddle, river, stream, lake. Learners, the sound we're focusing on this week is the sound of letter E. Letter E as in escalator. As you know, vowels have 2 sounds, a short sound and a long sound. And E. E. This week, you'll be exploring the letter E room. You're going to learn how to sign some words that begin with letter E, and you're also going to learn about how it has a long sound and a short sound. Show and tell me the beginning sound in the word egg. Elbow, elephant, bed. What is the middle sound in the word bed? Jet, pen, Great. Take out your Skills Buddy book, friends. Open it up to page 52. Let's take a look at our picture and see if we can locate some objects that have our sound. Get your book, page 52. There are so many interesting things in this picture. What do you see going up and down the side of this tree? That's right, an elevator. What does elevator start with? See what else is there. Oh, this animal is called an elk. It's a kind of deer, but this is an elk. Elk. And what's running next to it? The elephant. What else can you locate that has our sound? It can be at the beginning or in the middle. I see a pen in the middle of the picture, an animal pen. What does pen have in the middle of the word? Nice job. Learners, this week we're talking about telling sentences. A telling sentence tells us something. Telling sentences always end with a period. Some sentences end with an exclamation mark, others with a question mark, but a telling sentence always ends with a period. The birds pick up the twigs. This is a telling sentence. It's telling us what the birds are doing, picking up twigs. The girl watches the birds. This sentence is telling us what the girl is doing. What is the girl doing? Watching birds. Telling sentences end with a period and tells us something. Can you think of another telling sentence? Here's one. I am a teacher. This telling sentence tells you who I am, a teacher. Now for your ears listening, friends. Let's play a sound game. I will say a word. If you hear at the beginning, reach your hands high in the air. If you hear in the middle, put your hands on your tummy. Beginning, put your hands in the air. In the middle, put your hands on your tummy. Listen carefully. Elm, hands up. Best, hands on your tummy. Hen, yes, hands on your tummy. Egg, hands up. Pet, hands on your tummy. End, hands up. Nice. Learners, what sound do you hear in the middle of the word pan? Listen to pan. What sound do you hear? Letter A, that's right. Listen for the word lip. Lip. What sound do you hear in the middle of the word lip? I, I. Yes, letter I. Top. What do you hear in the middle of the word top? That's right. O. Cap. A. Tin. I. Hog. O. Fat. A. Hip. I. Sat. A. Gnat. A. Big. I. Map. A. Good ears listening today, friends. Let's do some blending together. Wet. Wet. You try the next one. Pet. Pet. Fed. Fed. Nest. 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 J I M. J I M. Gym. K I M. K I M. Kim. N. N. Fun. Nice. Learners, this week our comprehension skill is main idea. Readers, when I read, I pay attention to what the author tells me. I look for the most important idea. I'm going to read a story to you called The Best Nest. I want you to listen for the most important idea in the story. Remember that every text has one big idea or a main idea. The main idea is the most important idea an author wants to tell readers. Good readers look for the main idea in what they are reading. That helps us understand what a story is about. Here's our story called The Best Nest. This story has no pictures, so I invite you to use your imagination and let's listen for the main idea. The Best Nest. In spring, Mama and Papa Robin look for a safe, high spot to build their nest. Often they choose a tree. Then they start to gather building materials. First, Mama and Papa Robin make a bed of strong materials. They fly back and forth, carrying twigs, leaves, and grass in their beaks. They may also bring string, paper, or plastic. They weave the materials to make a small cup. They may use mud to glue things together. The inside lining of the nest must be warm and cozy for the babies. The robins use soft grasses, thistledown, feathers, spider webs, or sheep's wool. Mama Robin lays pale blue eggs in the finished nest. This will be home for the babies until they fly away. The end. Readers, let's figure out the most important idea, or the main idea. What is the main idea of our story, The Best Nest? What are Mama and Papa Robin working on? Yes, a nest. The main idea of this story is how the robins work together to build their nest. In this picture of the students coming to school, let's figure out the most important idea or the main idea of this picture. What are the children doing? They are going to school. How are the children going to school? By bike, walking, on the bus, by car. What is the main idea of this picture? Yes, children go to school in different ways. Thank you for focusing your attention today on the main idea. Thanks for getting ready to read with me.